A wonderful gift that you could give people is the gift of forgiving them. There is hardly a greater gift one could give. We tend to hold resentments, we tend to hold hurts that people have inflicted upon us, or we perceive they have, and they dirty up our heart and our minds. And this is a wonderful time of year, preparing for Christmas, to actually prepare to clear out those resentments and those hurts and those things we're holding against people. This is a time when you can contribute to peace on earth by creating that peace within you. So I have some specific suggestions of how you might do that. In the 4 weeks that precede Christmas, we call them the season of Advent, you can every night before you go to bed spend a little time meditating and ask inside you, or ask God to see who you have not forgiven and for what. And you can look at it and you can ask God to help you forgive that person, to see them in a different way. And you can choose to let those things go out of your heart. You need to go through all the people in your life is what I'd recommend. You'll have about a month to do it, or 4 weeks. So you can take a different person, you can revisit people you feel like you're not quite done with, or there were other issues you remembered about afterwards. And each night, set somebody free from something you've held against them. Now you also will need to include yourself, that you can forgive yourself. You can go through different parts of your life and actions and things that happen and things you've done that you failed to do. And you can ask God to forgive you, Jesus and Mary to forgive you. I suggest you get on your knees for this. It helps to set the right attitude. But if you don't feel comfortable, don't. It's important that you open and say, I am so sorry I did that, and I'd like to be forgiven for it. Then comes the tricky part. You actually have to accept the forgiveness for it to go through. But if you do this throughout the 4 weeks before Christmas, you will be unloading part of the load, not only on you, but on the heart of the world. The load of hurt, of anger, of pain, of sadness. And as you forgive each one, you will be helping to bring more light into the world and be ready to prepare the great coming of the light on Christmas Eve. And Christmas Eve, to celebrate the work you've done, I recommend you find a midnight mass if you can sometime near you. There's something about it being in the middle of the night that makes it very special. At our centers of light in the 11 states wherein we have them each time at midnight, but many other places do too, I'd recommend you find a place that's as conscious as possible and as devotional as possible, and you join them Christmas Eve to celebrate the new peace and the new light in your heart, and you offer it as a gift for peace on earth.